Welcome to Deep River Farm, folks. I appreciate you joining us here this evening. You know, we've had a few videos on the Alpha Indigo centers that are being built. Can't tag all those words together. If we do, we find out real quick how you get shadow banned. So what I wanted to talk with you about today is some new technology that Ford Motor Company has patented. And it's basically Alpha Indigo, and it relates to cameras, dash cameras, sensors, iris scanners, facial expression cameras, and the likes that are coming out on the new vehicles that Ford is producing. And why should you be concerned? It is going to change the way you think about Alpha Indigo. Think about you getting a frantic phone call from your school that your child goes to, and you run out and you jump into your Ford vehicle, and your vehicle cranks up, but it won't go into gear. Why is that? Well, the cameras and the sensors inside your vehicle have just now determined by facial expression, your eyes are big, and it's detecting your heartbeat, that you are overly excited, and therefore your truck or your car that you got from Ford will not go into gear. How would you like to have that scenario, folks? So what's happening, folks, is your new Ford product that you've just bought has now determined that you are not fit to drive due to the accelerated heartbeat, your facial expression, your eyes are big. It has sensed that something is wrong and you are not fit to drive. So when you try to shift from park to drive, your vehicle has already decided you're not fit to drive. Ford has several patents already in this technology that is going to affect the way you're able to maneuver about in your new Ford vehicle. Now, ain't that something, folks? This is Alpha Indigo at its best. A vehicle determining whether you can drive or not based on facial expressions, iris scans, your heartbeat, and other indicators that these sensors and cameras pick up inside the cab or the passenger area of your new Ford vehicle. Currently, this type of technology is used in the fleet vehicles that Ford has out there, And guess who it's marketed to, folks? The insurance companies. So they're taking your data that is received when you get set in behind the wheel, and they are monitoring in real time your ability to drive. If you're excited, if your heart's racing, if your eyes are big, all of this is being marketed toward insurance companies. And the insurance companies claim that they can make your rates lower. Now, where have we heard that? You know, we heard that with the electrical companies. If you'll put in all of these LED lights, we'll even give them to you. Your power bill will go down. Ain't that something, folks? Has anybody's power bill went down? No, it don't. It has not. So this is nothing more than allowing your insurance company and agent to sit right inside the cab with you, or your passenger compartment of your vehicle, and ride with you everywhere you go. Well, guess what this is also going to do, folks? This is also going to start a trend that's going to affect everybody, and that's going to be they're going to start charging you by the mile for your insurance and things like that, all in real time. You know, you can't go anywhere without somebody trying to charge you some way, shape, or form through Alpha Indigo. This is how this stuff's going to come into play, folks. You know, you have that emergency at school, you can't get there because these sensors are saying you're not fit to drive. You bought the vehicle, you paid the price for it, your name is on the deed, but somebody's controlling whether you are able to drive it or not. So, is it your vehicle or somebody else's? So when it all shakes out, folks, it's all about who owns the data and who owns the liability. Think about that. Ain't that something, folks? This is what it's coming to with Alpha Indigo and your vehicles, and your ability to use said vehicle that you've paid for, got your name on the title, and somebody else is going to determine whether you can drive it. And guess what, folks? This is all going to come about under the term of it's for safety. When you hear that, folks, be prepared. You're getting ready to be scammed once again, under the guise of it's all for your safety. We've heard that before, ain't we, folks? We've all heard that before. That was the famous phrase in 2020 under Charlie Oscar Victor Indigo Delta -19er. It was all for your safety. We want you to all get the poke so that you can move around and you won't have any problems. That was just another lie, folks. And we're getting ready to see this in our vehicles. So the question is, how do you get around it? So, folks, it's getting to the point of no longer do you actually ever own anything. Think about that. You buy a house, you pay it off, and you continually, year after year, have to pay a tax on something that's been paid for. Same way with your vehicles, your trailers, your boats, your tractors, your ATVs, your golf carts. You have to continually pay the county that you reside in a tax. You never actually get that personal thing in the clear. You always owe something to the county. It's like you have to rent it from the county or the state. Now, folks, let me take this one more step further on your new Ford vehicle. Ford didn't just file a patent for this technology, they filed many patents in a series of just a couple of months. They've also got one, folks. Get this. Are you ready? They've also got one that takes your iris scan, your body language, and your fingerprints, and they run it through a national criminal base every time you crank up. So therefore, folks, if you've got a warrant out for you, guess what? Your truck is not going to move, and it's going to notify authorities exactly where you're located. So now they are the police, for the police, all in the name of safety. Think about that, folks. Ain't that something? It'll eventually get to a point where it's going to track you, and if there's somebody at a house that you just unknowingly go to visit, and they've got a warrant out for them at that address, guess what? You're now an accessory to harboring a fugitive or something like that. Look how this can play out, folks. All under Alpha Indigo. Ain't this something, folks? The more we discover about this stuff, the worse it gets. Makes you wonder who is profiting off of this. They're using your data to restrict your movements because they determine that you're not fit to drive, to an emergency. They determine whether you're a criminal or not every time you crank up. They track you everywhere you go. It's all in the name of safety. It's your data, and the insurance companies and the motor company of Ford profit from selling your data to various agencies. I thought this was some stuff you folks might be interested in, and something you needed to know about. So think about that, folks. Your vehicle that got your name on it, your Ford vehicle, sitting on the property that's your name's on the deed. And when you get into it, this thing takes your fingerprints, reads your iris in your eye, scans your iris, and takes a picture of your face and runs it through a national database, all before you can move your vehicle on a daily basis. And they're saying this is beneficial to aid the police. Or you may be excited. They may be an emergency there. You need to go to school real quick because your child is injured. And the police are notified of your expressions and your bulging eyes and your racing heart, and they're already alerted. How far is too far with this Alpha Indigo? Other patents that are involved in this thing are these cameras pick up sound and conversation. The conversation that takes place in the passenger compartment of the vehicle are now being listened to, and ads are being targeted toward the conversations. They're also doing lip reading. These cameras have the ability to be able to lip read the driver, just in case, there's air coming out of the ventilation system, which distorts the sound of words and things inside the compartment area. These cameras have the ability to lip read what is being said. How far is it, folks, that this technology is going to go invade your privacy? Your vehicle that you've bought now that has your name on the title, sitting on the property that you own with your name on the deed, is now a cop car. Ain't that something, folks? So not only are you in a cop car, but your face, your iris scan, your fingerprints, your heartbeat, the lip reading, the recording of conversations and picking up of conversations within the compartment of your vehicle is now designated as a monetization effort by Ford for advertising. So folks, look, it's your data. It's you, it's in your property, on your property, and you get not one penny out of it. It's all greed and profit for the big companies that continue to harvest your data, and the need for these massive data centers that strip the land of its minerals. It tears up the wildlife habitat, takes up all of the water, and puts out all of this carbon. It's noisy, and it does not benefit anybody but the county for tax purposes. And that is an effect on people who live nearby that these data centers drove the prices of the land up sky high, which then creates the huge property taxes, which creates huge insurance prices, which also puts a massive strain on the electrical grid, which causes more electrical increases in the power bill. So you see, folks, these things are not good. It is a detriment to us as a society to even be around this stuff, and they're trying to force it down our throat, and it's all being profitable off of you and me, and we get absolutely nothing out of it except the new high tax bill, the new high insurance on the homeowners, the new electrical increase on the power bill, and water restrictions, and possibly no water or electricity when it's all said and done, because they're catering to the Alpha Indigo data centers. So now think about this, folks. Think about this. How far can this Alpha Indigo go? Ford is now putting in the cloud, their cloud, your face, your voice, your iris scans, your fingerprints, and your heartbeat is all being recorded and stored in their cloud. How easy would it be for somebody to obtain your fingerprints? Is there a way that they could obtain your fingerprints and some hacker or scammer be able to duplicate those fingerprints onto something to maybe commit a crime and utilize your fingerprints somewhere else and you be accused of it. Just a thought. I don't know if it's possible, but hey, who knows? This is getting very dangerous, folks. I thought it was something you may want to know about. Ford is actually promoting this as telematics in their fleet vehicles as a way to get your insurance premiums and things like that down, and to monitor a way for employers to monitor their employees by being able to watch them real time through the cameras and systems in the vehicles that they're buying for their businesses. All in the name of safety now. We don't want to forget that. It's all in the name of safety, and your insurance premiums will be cheaper. So they say. We've heard that many times, and that never happens. So folks, think about this. You forget to buckle your seatbelt. Now, your Ford vehicle notifies the cops that you don't have a seatbelt. You're driving 3 miles an hour over the speed limit. Now your vehicle notifies the law that you're speeding. All in the name of safety, folks. Just remember that. All in the name of safety. It'll also notify the law that you're on your phone. Think about it, folks. You don't own your car anymore. They do. You have purchased a cop car in every way, shape, or form you can imagine. What's it coming to, folks? Do you actually have any freedom and liberty anymore when it comes to this stuff? No, not hardly. Makes you wonder why they're pushing so hard for these data centers. Look how profitable it is for these things, and you're not getting a penny of it, and it's all your data. Folks, what do you think? You need to leave some comments under this video. This will help push it out. A whole stack of patents from Ford Motor Company. Does that make you want to even own a Ford? Hey, you know they're all going to go to it. Maybe there's a way to bypass all this junk. No point in them being able to watch every move you make. And now they got these cameras all on the sides of the roads. Not only the DOT cameras, but they've got these flock cameras everywhere, and people are raising sand about them and having them taken down. There's a lot of them being vandalized. The cables is being cut. The cameras are being spray painted. They're being sawed down, ripped down, everything, because people's tired of their privacy being invaded. No different here with Ford. They getting ready to be right in the cab of the vehicle with you, or in the passenger compartment. It's just a matter of time, folks. You'll have no privacy whatsoever. So folks, just so you know, this technology is already in over 2 million vehicles in Europe. And guess what? They even have these things called a sleepy monitoring system that detects if you get too tired of driving. They give you a warning and tell you your vehicle is going to shut off in so many minutes, that you need rest, because it's monitoring your heartbeat, your pulse, all that kind of stuff, your facial recognition, and everything. And it's all in the name of safety, though, folks. So, it's just another excuse. This is going to be a way, folks, that we talk about these smart cities and all this stuff, and they're going to restrict your travel and all on your social credit scores and all this. Folks, here's another scenario that ties right into that for you people that don't believe it. Here it is. They can restrict your driving very easily. Your car just won't go into drive. It'll crank all day, but it won't move. Now, who owns that vehicle? You or Ford Motor Company? Hey, and it's not just them. There's like an arms race between the manufacturers and stuff for this technology. Ford's just the first one that's coming out with it looks like, and got all the patents. The rest of them are following suit very quickly. So folks, I just wanted to give you that rundown on some more stuff we've been learning about the Alpha Indigo. Some stuff that people need to be made aware of. How far will this technology go? Technology to determine the stress level you're under, if you're sleepy, if your heart is racing, maybe you're excited, maybe there's been an emergency, iris scans, fingerprints to determine if you're a fugitive or not, or if you're being tracked to a location that may have somebody there that may have a warrant. You see how this stuff is coming all together, folks? They tracking everything you do. It's all under the name of safety, folks. All under the name of safety. So just remember that this product is starting to come out in some of these vehicles that are in the 2025, 2026 manufacturing state. So be careful, folks, what you buy, where you buy, and whose product you buy. It's in seat sensors in General Motors vehicles that sensor the blood flow and stuff, heartbeat. Tesla's got this stress thing installed in their vehicles. Ford's got all this other stuff. So folks, you might need to make sure you keep an older vehicle. Of course, they'll probably say, oh, well, those aren't safe anymore, and not allow you to purchase gas for them. You see what it's coming to, folks? It's a police state now. And if your social credit score and your vehicle ain't new enough, and this, that, and other, all these factors are going to be coming into effect. Do you see where the mark of the beast is coming in here, folks? You can't buy, sell, or trade without receiving the mark. You can see the technology that's coming, folks, through Alpha Indigo that's leading exactly to what the Bible was talking about. Ain't that something, folks? That's what's being predicted in the Bible is coming to fruition. Folks, I appreciate you joining me here this evening on Deep River Farm. I hope this has got you just absolutely stirred up. But hey, according to the Bible, these things must come to pass. Think about that, folks. The Bible predicted all this stuff as prophecy over 2,000 years ago, and we're now living it. Get ready, folks. The Lord's coming. Are you ready? Have a blessed day.